One of the most effective ways to work with HSL is to use what's called the Target Adjustment tool. Now you may have noticed this tool. There's a little icon which is located next to each of the different areas. Hue, we have a tool, saturation, and then also luminance. Now to select this tool, all that we need to do is to click on it. Now when I click on this, I can then hover over my image. And as I hover over an area of my image, you'll notice that it highlights that particular color. We can see that in the panel over here. So focus in on the blues, in particular the blue value. Again, as I hover over the blues, that field is highlighted. Now all that I need to do is click and drag up or click and drag down to make a change to those particular colors. And currently what I'm doing is I'm changing the overall hue. You'll also notice that while I'm mainly affecting the blues, I'm also affecting the purples. And the reason that is because this tool is really intelligent. It knows that there's a mix of color in these different colors, and that way it helps us achieve a little bit more realistic color changes or saturation or luminance changes. Alright, well, let's say I want to work on saturation. How can I do that? Again, all that we need to do is to click on that adjustment tool, and then here what I can do is click and drag down to decrease the color, or click and drag up in order to increase the color. Alright, well, so far so good. We can see how we can use these different tools. Luminance, same thing. Select a color, click and drag down or up. Well, what about how could we work with this a little bit more quickly? Well, there's a great shortcut to navigate between these different target adjustment tools. And because these tools will be something that you'll be using quite often, let's go ahead and take a couple of minutes and learn these shortcuts. You can find them by navigating to the Tools pull-down menu and then selecting Target Adjustment. Now here you can see we have the shortcuts for hue, saturation, and luminance. If you're on a Mac, the shortcut is Shift Option Command H, S, or L. If you're on a PC, that's Shift Alt Control H, S, or L. So let's take a look at how the shortcut actually works. So if I want to work on the hue, I hold down Shift Option Command on a Mac, Shift Alt Control on a PC, and then I press H. And here you can see that I'm now targeting that particular tool. Now I'm actually going to keep that shortcut pressed down because what that will allow me to do is to make a change and then press S to go to saturation and make a change on my saturation, and then press L and make a change on my luminance. So again, what you want to do is have this shortcut written down. On a Mac, once again, it's Shift Option Command. On a PC, that's Shift Alt Control, and then the different letters, H, S, or L. Alright, well, let's take a look at how we might actually work with this. I'll hold down the Option key on a Mac, Alt key on a PC, and I'm going to reset my hue, my saturation, and my luminance. So in a more realistic scenario, what I might actually do is decide, you know what, my blues are a little bit oversaturated. So I'm going to go ahead and press my shortcut, Shift Option Command S, or Shift Alt Control S, and then hover over these blues, and I'm going to go ahead and desaturate a little bit. Next thing I decide is I want to brighten this up a touch. So I'll press that shortcut again, plus the L key, and then I'll go ahead and brighten those up. And now I've made changes to this particular area of my photograph without a lot of effort. And that's the beauty of this tool, is that we can make real specific changes to different areas of our photographs without a lot of effort.